All right, let's just jump right in. When I say the word accounting, what pops into your head? You thinking piles of receipts? Super complicated tax forms? Yeah, probably. Well, today we're going to completely flip that script. We're going to treat accounting like what it really is, a secret superpower for success, not just in business, but, in life. I mean, let's be real. For a lot of us, the answer is a big fat yes. Accounting just has this reputation for being, well, boring. It's complex, it's tedious, it's just something you gotta do. But what if that whole idea is just a myth? What if the real story is way more exciting? And right here, this is where everything changes. See the numbers? They're just the language. The real point of accounting isn't just to add up what's already happened. Nope. It's about understanding what's happening right now so you can actually build the future you want. That's the key. Think of accounting as the control panel for your business, or even for your personal finances. It gives you the real data you need to make things better, to make more profit, and ultimately to make way smarter choices. So in this explainer, we're going to break down the 4 core superpowers that accounting gives you. Okay, so let's get practical here. We are moving way beyond the idea of just balancing the books. First up, we're going to see how accounting is the absolute foundation of any smart business, giving you the power to really understand and take control of your financial destiny. Our first superpower? It is all about cash flow. And let me tell you, this is the lifeblood of any business. You could have the greatest product on earth, but if you run out of cash, it's game over. So this is the power to not just survive, but to actually grow. Now, this might sound kind of basic, but it is so important. Effective cash flow management is like having a financial GPS for your business. It tells you exactly where your money's coming from and exactly where it's going. It helps you navigate all those little bumps in the road, making sure you always have enough fuel in the tank to keep moving forward. So, now that your financial GPS is up and running, we can move on to power number 2. And this is where accounting starts to get really interesting. It's not just about tracking your money anymore, it's about using that info to find hidden opportunities to make more of it. You know, a solid accounting system basically gives you X-ray vision into your own business. You can see exactly which expenses are getting a little too high, where you might be holding on to too much inventory, or where waste is just eating away at your profits. Like imagine a little cafe owner who looks at the numbers and realizes they're spending a quarter of their budget on some fancy ingredient for a pastry that nobody even buys. Boom, that's an instant, actionable insight that boosts the bottom line. All right, superpower number 3 is all about looking outward. It's one thing to run your business well on the inside, but it's a whole other thing to prove it to people on the outside. This power is all about showing investors that you are a smart, safe, and profitable place to put their money. I mean, just look at this comparison. It really says it all, doesn't it? For an investor, clear, clean financial reports are a massive sign that a company is well managed and stable. It just builds trust. Without them, you just look risky, chaotic even. So the big takeaway here is that good accounting is your absolute best sales pitch when you need money to grow. And for our final power, let's talk about defense. Look, the world is uncertain, business is uncertain. This power is about using accounting not as some kind of crystal ball, but as an early warning system. It's a tool to build a financial shield against whatever surprises are coming your way. And the process is actually pretty straightforward. First, you analyze your financial data to find your weak spots. Maybe your numbers show that, hey, 80% of your money comes from just one client. That's a huge risk if they decide to leave. So once you spot those risks, you can take real steps to protect yourself, like maybe trying to find more clients or setting up an emergency fund. It's all about being prepared, not paranoid. So let's pull all this together. These aren't just 4 separate little tricks. They're interconnected skills that all work together. When you can manage your cash, boost your profits, attract investment, and handle risk, well, you've built something that's truly resilient and set up for success. So let's do a quick recap of your new accounting superpowers. Mastering cash flow, that gives you stability. Unlocking more profit, that gives you growth. Attracting smart money gives you scale. And managing risk, that gives you longevity. See? Together, they create this powerful upward cycle of success. And honestly, this is the ultimate point of it all. This isn't just some abstract business theory. Whether you're running a massive company or just trying to manage your own budget at home, these principles help you cut costs, maximize your income, and grow your assets. It really is the key to long-term financial freedom. So I'll leave you with this thought. Every number, every single transaction in your life is telling a story. It's a story about your financial health and your financial future. So the real question isn't whether accounting is boring. The real question is, are you ready to learn the language so you can take control of your story?